Here we are today with Jager. We're gonna work on his getting on and a little bit of riding with him. I'll tell y'all his story once we're up in the saddle and riding. He's kind of a tall guy, so he does have a tendency to take off as you're trying to get on, so we're not going to allow that. We're going to do everything proper. Oh, easy, buddy. It took me a few times yesterday. I did get on him yesterday. We did a little quick assessment on him with a customer here. So we're looking for it, buddy. Good job. Sit here for a minute. You don't have to take right off. So the customer took this horse to a trainer in Oklahoma somewhere and went to pick it up after 98 days. And the trainer was supposed to let her ride him and see how he did, and kind of go over things with her. And once you get there to pick him up, they brought him out, loaded him in the trailer, and said, "Don't ride him for 2 weeks. He's sore. When you do ride him, don't ride him longer than 5 or 10 minutes. He will try to brush you off on the fence. He will run off on you, or he'll try to jump out of the arena." So after a further inspection, after getting him home, he looks like he's been hungry for a while. He's lost lots of weight. He's starved. He don't have no top line. He's got rope burns on a couple feet. So she brought him to me because I'm working on another one of her horses. And we got right up on him yesterday. We rode him probably right around the 10-minute mark. He never done anything stupid. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep him in here today, like we did yesterday. We're going to ride him for 15 minutes. The horse ain't got much top line. He's kind of on the weak side. But I want to get past that 10-minute mark. I want to see, does this horse really do anything? Now, he does have a little anxiety in the beginning. Now, yesterday, as we rode throughout the ride, he did start to lose some of the anxiety. So, to me, it just seems like the horse hasn't been ridden much. And from what I'm understanding, and my guess is, by the way, they've kind of starved him and he seems really green after a long time, is they probably starved him for a little while, got her 3-minute riding video, and then probably didn't ride him more than 2 or 3 more times, if even. So now we're going to ride him out for 30 days and see where we get. I'm never going to let him get close to those panels. If he does take off, one rein stop him if I have to. And that's why we're keeping him in here today. We want to see if what they say is true. And you see, he don't flex real good. He's kind of stiff, kind of like a green horse. Which, and to be honest, in 98 days, you're still going to be a green horse. And, that's nothing against that. But you shouldn't be able to tell the customer, "Oh, well, don't just ride him more than 5 or 10 minutes and then give him 2 weeks off. He's sore." Well, why is he sore? This horse is 2 years old. Obviously, he's got no top line, so yeah, he can pull out easy and might need some chiropractic, which they charged her. She had to do some chiropractic work, which I don't know if it was called for or not. And he does have one little spot that's kind of questionable, like he might be getting a little sore in that spot. We'll keep an eye on that. Did rub that muscle, let it relax. And we might have to have a chiropractor look at that one spot. And but other than that, there's no reason for a customer to go 98 days and go to pick up your horse. You're expecting to ride your horse, and they just go throw it in the trailer and tell you, "Oh, stay off of it." if you ride him, don't ride him longer than 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, you know, and the girl's a good rider. She's a very experienced rider. She's real horsey. She does a lot of her own groundwork. She actually does pretty good. I've followed behind her on one of her other horses that I'm working on, that we're going to do some riding on here. It's that one with the bucking brands that we're going to try to ride. But, you know, she does good work from what she does and knows. So I asked her, you know, when I got on and rode him, you know, do you want to take him or you want me? I think she could have handled him. I just think that they probably kind of put the fear in her. Which, no, a trainer shouldn't do that. It's good to be honest, but I mean, if that's honestly, you've had the horse for 98 days and you're going to pretty much claim that it's dangerous after 5 or 10 minutes, I mean, I think you should re-examine how hard you worked the horse or what you did wrong as a trainer. Maybe should have gave an extra 30 days for free or something. I know I've had some, you know, very challenging horses, and I wish I'd have had more time, but I can tell you that they didn't do the proper amount of anything in the time they had, because the horse shouldn't have came back skinny and starved looking. Horses leave me and they're fat. Not fat, but, you know, they're up there in their weight. They got muscle tone. And, you know, training this horse at 98 days and starting him and everything else, he should have been muscled up, because, okay, well, we've been working him hard for 98 days, you know, whether it be he's been doing groundwork, he's been lunging, he's been exercising every day. We've ridden him. He should have some muscle tone. And if he'd have been fed proper, he wouldn't have lost all that weight and all that top line. He'd have had a nice top line. He wouldn't pull out easy. So those are things to think about and watch for when you're getting your horses back and they're skinny. You know, he wants to stop, but okay. I mean, as long as I get him back going, he ain't doing nothing crazy like they say yet. Like that breeze too? Me too. It's good. It's a hot summer day. Cause see, to me, he's just real green. Like, he don't know when he's going left, he's kind of looking right. When he's going left or right, when he's going left, he's looking left, but he's always kind of walking left and looking the opposite direction. He don't flex good. He kind of stumbles. Loosen him up, get him flexing a little better. Come on, buddy. You alright? There you go. No, everything's good. We'll just love on him for a little bit, let him know we're doing good. Keep him relaxed, keep him calm. Don't make this a miserable experience for him. I mean, if he's having a miserable time, of course he's going to start acting up at some point, but just kind of reward him, let him stop for a little bit. How long we been riding? 9.5? Okay, so we're almost at that 10-minute mark. We're going to 15. We're going to go 15 minutes. They say between 5 and 10 is where he acts up. We're almost at that 10-minute mark. So we're going to push it to the 15-minute. We're not riding him hard. I just want to see, does he really act up? And of course, my ground in here ain't very good. We've had a lot of rain, washed my sand out. I got more sand coming. Not a ground you want to hit right now, that's for sure. But horses are used to this kind of stuff. They walk on this stuff all the time. Come on. Flex, flex. There we go. Flex. Good job, buddy. Good job. I mean, he don't act like he wants to run off. He don't act like he wants to. He's really a sweet horse on the ground. Like, he don't have any intentions at all in wanting to hurt you. And the trainer he was at says otherwise. So that tells me that for some reason the horse didn't like him. They weren't getting along. Maybe he was a little rough with the horse. He didn't like the way he was being handled, which, you know, it's always possible. And sometimes there's a horse that you just can't get along with. But that also usually tends to be when you're kind of rough with a horse, or, you know, misusing your power that you have with the horse. The horse needs to look at you as a leader and trust you instead of, you know, like a dictator that rules you and has all this power over you and, you know, gets abusive. And there's so many of those kind of guys out there. Let's go this way. There we go. I mean, he handles pretty good. No, let's not stop yet. I know. You're a little weak, buddy. We're not going to overdo it today. Get some sand in here and really get some more going. So we're just trying to get to that 15-minute mark today and see what's the goal is to get to 15 minutes and him never act up and do anything stupid, which I'm pretty sure we're going to make that goal. You don't have any, so far, desire. We're past that 5 to 10 minute mark. There you go. It's turning good. He just seems a little weak. Well, back, back. Good. Good. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good, Jager. Come on. I'm going to ride him a few times like this, you know, slow and easy, and let him kind of build up some muscle, do some lunging, and then we'll start really trotting and loping around on him and, you know, take him into the bigger area, the big arena. I just wanted to do a couple times in here since they said he will run off. I'm not scared of that. It's something I know how to handle. Run off, okay, we know the run one rein stop. That's not a problem. But, you know, since they say something like that, we'll just start in a small area, get him used to a little longer rides, and get him a little more in shape for the ride, and then go out to that big area and really start putting in some work and start working on building that top line back, getting some muscle mass back. Now he does turn much better to the left. He kind of stumbles to the right. And, you know, he kind of doesn't want to flex his neck as much that way, which a lot of horses have the tendency to be stiffer to the right. And that's something we will definitely work on. See, I'm just bumping. I'm not pulling hard. I'm not roughing his mouth. Back up, back up. Just make him do lots of different things. So far, he hasn't balked or cared about any of it. You know, another thing is, maybe the trainer just said that because he knows he didn't put enough time on him, and he needed an excuse for if the horse didn't do good. There's always that. Alright, y'all, we made the 15-minute mark. So we're going to go ahead and stop, get off of him, let him relax, and go back to eating after he gets off the thinking post, and we wash him and cool him down. And y'all follow Jager here for his progress and how things go for him. Thank y'all for following us, watching, and liking us. And y'all have a great day. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Ain't nothing wrong with you.